Hi, I'm Amy Snedden. I'm a leading teacher of curriculum from Foundation to 6.
My name is Casey Seymour and I'm currently working as a grade 3 to 6 literacy intervention teacher.
My name's Emma de Klerk and I'm a 3-4 teacher.
I think it's really important for students to be understanding what they're reading. Accurate decoding isn't an indicator that they're successful readers. So by explicitly teaching reading comprehension strategies, we're giving students a toolbox that they can draw from when they're not understanding a text.
It's proven to be really beneficial to my kids. It helps them to develop those reading strategies that they need, and as time goes on, those reading strategies enable the kids to become more confident.
I think it's important for the teacher to use it in action. We need to make the connection between the think aloud and the text. So by modelling to the students through reading where they can use those think alouds and making them practical helps the students to then use that during their reading experiences. The students need to be able to articulate how they're using a think aloud and how it helps them.
My students have been using a reader's notebook. They write down the expert tips they are using and how they're using them in their notebook, and that way they can look back at their learning, and I can as well, and we can see how they've grown and the improvements they've made in their learning throughout the year.
I think it's important for children to have a common language when they're talking about reading. Developing a common language leads to smoother transitions throughout the school, where the students don't need to learn a new language to talk about reading. They can get into different text types and be able to apply what they already know, consolidate what they know, and build upon that.
This demonstrates to our students that if they employ these strategies each time they read, then they will develop a greater understanding of the text.
When the students come to me in 3-4, they already know the strategies that they're going to be using in guided reading sessions and during our big book introductions, and so I don't have to teach those skills again. We're able to focus on the learning, not so much the strategies that they're going to be using.
Coaching cards offer a clear focus. So when we're thinking about our students and what their needs are for comprehension, we can select a text that targets that. Also, the questions are grouped based on areas of comprehension. So we can select the questions that suit our students' comprehension needs, or we can move through the text and use all of the questions. It's a very flexible approach to teaching comprehension and takes a lot of the hard work out for the teachers because it's there for you.
It's a great guideline for teachers and prepares them to plan for effective questioning before reading and during reading of the text.
The comprehension coaching in the guided reading session really helped me to focus the learning intention for the students and to keep bringing it back to the focus for the lesson and making sure that the students were getting the most out of that lesson and that the learning was being directed and purposeful for them.
Graphic organisers assist students to visually represent what they have learned and to discuss and share this with others.
It really helps them to understand what they're learning and for them to be able to put down on paper what their think alouds were and their understanding of the text, and really helps me to see what learning they've had from the session and whether they've really understood the focus.
Graphic organisers are a visual way for students to organise their knowledge. The graphic organisers in this series have been designed to match certain areas of comprehension. So when there is a focus, there's also a graphic organiser that can be used to support that focus. Students are able to contextualise the sight words when reading text. The teacher is able to select a text that focuses on the Oxford words that their students are learning.